sexual offender list. I saw this guy.
All right, well, that's a good start to the video. It's recording.
Perfect. All right, so I'm Aaron. I have been working on this concept called the Turris, this chair that's underneath me. And it lets us do quite a few things. If you can see the guy, you'll notice how his head is keyed to what my head is doing. And then his torso, if I keep my head still, notice his torso turns independent of the head. And we call that decoupled. And so what that lets us do, if I back away from the mirror a little bit, I can go toward the mirror and I can look either direction, but it doesn't change what forward is. And then I'm to the point, I'm able to pick up targets to the left or to the right without changing the direction I'm going. And that's called decoupled. And that really helps out with finding targets and stuff like that. And so you use the chair that's underneath you to guide where you're going. So if I look down, I can see my feet, and I'm turning the chair, and I'm able to essentially go in an arc. If I look up, you can see in the mirror what's going on. And then I'll go backwards looking at myself, which he does the moonwalk, which is sort of impressive. And then, so that's the basic primer. We have forward, backwards, strafe, left, and right. And then it really allows your hands to be free. And I'm not actually sure where the camera is at this point, but it allows your hands to be free. So like leap motion could be controlling my caricature right now. So my arms be moving up and down and all those things. And once you get used to doing it, it can be pretty efficient. So back here, behind here is a maze. You can see me going through the maze. And it's pretty natural to be able to look and figure out, even though I'm going to go straight down that path, I can check the other options as I go through. And the way that this works is in the base of the chair, there is an encoder that's essentially reading the angle of the chair, and it compares it to the angle of the oculus, or your look angle, and it is adjusting those. So forward always stays as forward. So from a Unity standpoint or Unreal, which this particular demo is the Unreal engine, the Unreal mesh for the body is controlled by the orientation of that mesh is controlled by the chair, and then the orientation of the head, which is attached to that mesh, is controlled by the oculus. So here we get to the end, we see the prize, and then it brings us back to the beginning. So underneath the seat are 4 switches that are taken care of. Right now they're digital switches. And we did experiment with an MPU, or like an accelerometer that would tell us what the angles were. And it was more difficult to do the switches. So we've got the MPU working, and we went back to switches to try those out. So we'll hopefully offer both an MPU and a switch, in addition to, in this particular chair, we're bringing in HDMI and USB and power to the chair. This chair has a computer outside. We have the ability to put the computer inside as well. For the Galaxy Gear version, we're taking out the thing that we call the rotary slip connector, which allows us to spin any direction you want for as long as you want, without getting cable tangled, which is sort of important for the tethered head-mounted displays. But as far as the gear is concerned, where you don't need the tether, we're going to offer the same functionality, but we'll connect Bluetooth, and there'll be no wires coming in or out of the chair at that point. So that's what we're hoping to have that available probably 4th quarter.